Hey everybody. So I've been working on a few things lately, hadn't done a whole lot of news. I've been trying this personal development that I'm working on in order to become a better valued person in whatever I seek to do. And that is essentially, basically, go back to work. Because a lot of you guys know hadn't really worked since last year in November at a regular job. Hey man, I've been looking, I've been doing my best, but there's some barriers that I have and certain factors involved that create a situation where it becomes a little bit more difficult for me than the average Joe. And there are some things that I need to overcome in order to be able to accomplish this task. You understand what I'm saying? And my main goal is to go back to work full time. Now, hey man, a lot of you guys, there's a couple out there that know me personally, but the thing about it is I'm an old school guy, man. I go in somewhere, I tell them a little bit about myself, introduce myself, get the handshake, make that eye-to-eye contact, grab my tools, go out in the shop, show them what I know, do what I do, go over there and pee in a cup real quick, wait a day, come back, go to work, right? That's how it works, right? Ain't that how it's supposed to work? So, once I realized, this all started changing in the last 10 years about the process people have to go through in order to gain gainful employment and get full-time employment and the things that are necessary in today's world in order to get a job is way, way different, right? But that doesn't mean that old Johnny Jetrod is so far behind the times that he doesn't know what's up, because I know what's up. I'm just trying to develop some better skills in order to be able to complete this in a timely fashion, if you know what I mean. And I want to be able to, behave right when I'm approached and asked, what is it I really need to accomplish? You know what I mean? So, interviewing skills, get some badass resume going on over there. I got this class going on. It's a personal thing in it, and it's kind of interrupting my YouTube video production. But I don't care, because there was something else I was going to do too. This past weekend, I was supposed to go to a benefit for a friend of mine. I didn't even go to that either. They were cooking up a bunch of food, and it was supposed to be a benefit for somebody. I was going to go and just give them a lending hand, but I never did do that either. And the main reason is because I put every single thing in my life, everything, on hold in order to accomplish this, stay focused, learn as much as I can, move forward with that information, and essentially get the prize that I've been keeping my eye on, if you know what I mean. And that prize is gainful, full-time employment again, right? It doesn't sound that hard for some people, man. You just go on out there, fill out an application, take a couple interviews here and there, boom, 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 put your resume in there, run down to the basic lab, do a little UA, let them run your credit check, you got you a job, boom, boom, just like that, right? It ain't that easy for a guy like me. I got a double whammy. What do you mean by that, Johnny Jetrod? Double whammy? That sounds kind of weird, man. It sounds like one of them weird things. No, it ain't. It's not a weird thing. Look, I have to be able to convince this guy who I am, what I'm willing to do, how I can do it, and how good I am at it. In an interview, I have to be able to produce paperwork that goes in front of them that will catch their eye and grab their attention in order to get this interview. Then upon getting the interview and making an impression that is so mind-blowing on this guy that he's willing to give a person like me an opportunity to show him what I know and do what I do, because I have these certain barriers in the way and I have these obstacles that are creating a situation that makes it a little bit different from your normal job applicant, right? So once I reach that point, here's the double whammy part. I have to actually go and produce a weld test or a couple of weld tests in a timely fashion, in high quality content with zero defects. So not only do I need to learn how to talk to these people, what to say in certain situations to get past these barriers, the double whammy part is going out there and doing it. Making that badass weld test look just as pretty as it can be. You know what I mean? Where when they send that thing out to the lab, there is virtually no doubt, right? My job is not like everybody else's job. You know, you're not just going to go down there and fill out an application, talk to the person, and they're going to say, you mind making fries? Or do you want to come in and cook some make sandwiches at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning? You know, you got to have some skill and ability and get over certain barriers to do that too. But they ain't going to ask you to go back there and cook a fucking burger for them unless you're going to be a high-tech chef. You know what I mean? Now, if you're going for that, then you got to. But look, I have so much knowledge I have to have in order to get a job, man. Written weld test, actual weld test, safety knowledge, skills, abilities, a general awareness of what happens in certain situations in a production environment and a welding environment, and ability to know what they're talking about and the products that they build. There's a lot that goes along with my job, man. Typically, a welder makes pretty good money, you know, but it's not just like when you say welder, that sounds like, well, you're just a welder, right? Well, know what? Hey, man, there's a lot that goes along with that. You know what I mean? You have to have basic knowledge. You got to have all your skill and ability to operate all these different machines in the shop and produce parts. You have to know what to do in order to produce parts, read and interpret drawings, do safety, know safety, work in a safe, efficient manner, and you got to be one badass welder, right? A lot. So I'm working on the personal development part of it, where I can do the administrative part of it better. You know, the interview, the resume, the question answering and stuff like that. That's what I'm working on right now. So anyway, I'm just giving you guys an update on what's going on in Johnny Jetrod's life. And I'm not going to leave y'all because I'm still going to make videos. But videos is not my main priority. I just want to let you guys know that I have to make a living, man. I do, you know. It's just what I do, and I miss it. I miss my passion in life, man. So I'm working on the skills that are necessary in order to do that. I'll give you guys some updates periodically, how it's going and this and that. But, you know, the couple people out there that know me personally, maybe the 3 or 4 people, or I lost count already how many subscribers I got that know me personally. But man, you guys know what I've been going through. And you know that that I hadn't really worked since last year, November, at a legitimate welding job, and having to pick up these side jobs and do all this other stuff and in order to get by. And I feel like that's not the way I want to continue. You know, I don't want to run out the rest of my working days that way. I'm still at an age where I can work for many or more years, you know, and that's just what it is. So I have to be able to do that. And continuing education is basically what it is, because anywhere you go, you're going to have continuing education in your field in order to stay on top of the newest stuff, right? So you got to have continuing education in order to be able to keep up with the requirements of getting a job, right? So there it is. That's what I'm working on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, I will be continuing to make videos, but we're going to probably run the rest of this month out with just a few more videos over the weekend, and then it'll be next month. I may sit down for a week or so. Got to find funding, right? On another note, if you want to help fund this channel and the content, Look for the Patreon and PayPal links in the description below. Because you know what? Oh, Johnny Jetrod sure needs your support in order to keep this operation going. So I want to thank everybody and thank you, America. My name is Johnny Jetrod.